Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sammy and I post Pixelmator Pro tutorial every week. And today I'm gonna walk you through the process of making a beautiful magical glowing effect that everyone's asking for. Let's get right into it.
Alright, first thing first, we need to separate the image elements into different layers. I'll use the quick selection tool by pressing Q on the keyboard. This will let us manually select different elements from the image. We're going to separate the girl first. You can hold the Option key to switch to subtract mode and release it to go back to editing mode anytime you want. You can always use the free selection tool shortcut for L to refine the selection. If you want to practice, you can download this image for free in the link in the description below. And remember to always refine your selection with Select and Mask tool. Soften the edges around the hair parts. And when you're done, click Apply. Next, press Command J to duplicate it onto a new layer. So we have a perfect cutout layer of the girl. And trust me, rename your layers right away. It will save you from so much confusion later. Now let me do the same for all the other elements. We'll have the flowers, the branch, the sky, and the field. Now everything is organized and so much easier to manipulate. Our next step, let's build the mood for the whole scene. We drag in a night sky photo as our new sky and press V to move and scale it to fit our canvas and place it above all the layers. Next, you press Command and select the sky layer. Then choose the sky photo, add mask. You will have a mask created based on the sky layer selection. Then press B to bring out the brush tool and use a very soft brush to blend the edges, creating a natural blending into the new sky background. One important thing here is make sure the girl is not affected by the sky masking. I'll subtract the girl by pressing Command, choose on the girl layer, go on the sky mask and use Command Delete to subtract. Now let's make the whole environment darker and moodier. We'll create a new layer, then press N for color fill. Then let's use the color picker to sample a darker blue tone directly from the night sky image. Click on the layer to fill it. Now we change the blend mode to multiply and lower the opacity to around 95%. You can instantly see how it deepens the atmosphere and makes everything feel like a dark night environment. Now we group the sky layer and this multiply layer together using Command G and rename the group to background. This will be our background layer. The ideal approach is to first handle the primary light source, then detail the secondary and tertiary illuminated elements, and finish with the surrounding environment. In our case here, our light source is the flowers. I'll duplicate the flower layer with Command J and place it above the background group. Rename it to Flowers. Now press A to open the color adjustment panel. For this fantasy glow effect, I'll increase the exposure to around 60%, highlight to 14%, brightness to 24%, and lower the contrast to about -10%. This gives the flowers a brighter, magical look before we even add the glow. Now duplicate this flower again with Command J and rename the layer as Flower Glow. Then bring it below the layer flower. Press S to bring out the style panel. Enable fill and change the flower color to a bright pink tone. Or you can simply sample the original flower color if you want to have a more natural glow. Next, press F to bring out the effects panel. Go to Add Effect, Blur, Gaussian Blur. Then increase the radius to all the way up, and you instantly get this soft, magical aura. To make this glow stronger, I'll duplicate the layer one more time using Command J. This layered glow technique creates a much richer and softer lighting effect. Step 4. Processing the main subjects. Now let's match the lighting on the branch and the girl so everything feels connected to the glowing flowers. First, we go to the branch layer, press A to color adjustments. I will do the same as the flowers. We will adjust the exposure to 23%, shadows to 30%, brightness to 17%, and the contrast down to around -53%. Now we only want the glow to affect certain areas. So I'll hold Option and click Add Mask to create a fully hidden mask. Press B to bring out the brush tool. Use a very soft brush with around 13% opacity and slowly paint the glow only onto the areas facing the flowers. Remember, subtle lighting always looks more realistic than going too strong. Now let's move to the girl layer. Press A again for color adjustments panel. This time I actually want her to stay darker overall, so the glowing flowers stand out more dramatically. We will lower the exposure a lot and the brightness to around -10%. We will start adding a mask to her. Make sure that you blend the intensity slowly, spreading from the flowers. Next, let's match the color of the glow on her skin. Press A again for color adjustments panel. Go into replace color. Use the color picker to select the yellow light hitting on her face. Then replace that yellow with pink. I'll use the range around 59 and the intensity around 78. Now her lighting feels connected to the flowers naturally. Step 5. Lighting the surroundings. Select the field layer. Let's duplicate it and bring it above the background group, but beneath the other layers. You can see that this field layer includes the girl in it, which means we need to subtract the girl from it. Let's hold Command, choose the girl layer, then click on the fill layer and press Delete. Okay, now we have a clean cut of the field. Let's create a mask for this layer. Again, hold Option and click Add Mask. Press B for brush and slowly paint light onto the grass near the girl. You can see the light shines on the wheat are still yellow instead of pink. We will fine-tune everything in the color grading next step. After finishing painting, we bring the opacity down to 60%. The important thing here is to create believable light interaction. I'll create another color fill layer above everything. And since Pixelmator Pro remembers our previous pink color automatically, I can quickly find and reuse it. Fill the layer with that pink color, then change the blend mode to soft light. Lower the opacity around 40%. And now you can really see how the glowing flowers affect the whole atmosphere. But I don't want this color everywhere, so once again, hold Option and click Add Mask. Press B for brush. After checking softness and opacity, we slowly paint the glow only on the areas that should realistically receive that pink light. Now let's push the fantasy look even further. create a new color adjustment layer with Shift Command A. Go into Replace Color. I'll turn on the original layer again, and I'll pick the color of the yellow tip of the grass and replace it with pink. This creates a much more immersive and cohesive color palette. So now all these layers will be our overall color grading layers. That's why I'll group them into one group and rename it Tune. Step 7. Creating the pixie dust. Alright, now is the fun part. Create a new layer. Now go on the brush, choose Spray Brush and Broken Spray. For the brush setting, I'll do this brush setting over here. Set the color to white. Now gently paint particles flowing outwards from the flowers. Rename it Pixie 1. Next, we duplicate the layer. Rename the Pixie 1 layer to Pixie Glow as your glowing layer. And now press S for style. Add the fill and choose a darker pink color. Then press F for effects. Add the Gaussian Blur effect and set the radius around 20 pixels. I need you to remember that the glowing layers always stays beneath the object layer. Change the blend mode to linear dodge for a more vivid effect. Now let's do the same thing. I'll create Pixie 2 and repeat the process, but this time use a smaller Gaussian Blur radius around 9 pixels. This creates depth variation between the particles. Finally, lower both Pixie 1 and Pixie 2 opacity to around 45%. Here's before and here's the final results. Now here's something really cool. What if you want a completely different mood for the scene? But we can instantly turn this into a cool magical moonlight effect just by changing a few settings. First, go to the Tune group, press S to use the Fill tool in the Style panel. Then you can choose an alternative color. Let's say I'll choose cyan, like a blue cyan. And once you choose the color that you like, Pixelmator Pro will save the color code in the palette. The next step you need to do is to go to all of the glow layers, press S to bring out the Style panel, go to Fill, and change the color to that color that you picked before. The second step is to add the Replace Color tool into object layers, such as the girl, the flower, the branch, and the overall color adjustment layer in the Tune group. So let's start with overall color adjustment layer. Just double-click on it and scroll down on the adjustment panel. You will find Replace Color. And click here to replace with the alternative color, which in this case is the cyan. Adjust the intensity and range if needed. And now do the same for the other layers. And this is a technique to change to any colors if you want. Try this out for yourself and let me know how it goes. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I would love to help.
And if you find this helpful, please like and subscribe. That would help a lot for the channel to reach out to more people. I'm Sammy and I'll see you in the next one.